Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 41. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's brought down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Presley. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
But it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Presley. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
First down, Patriots.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw on second down. Presley, and he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and 2, Presley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. at the 4-yard line.
Michel going to try again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Carrier stopped short of the goal line.
(14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Agnew now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over.
24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Right here. Check. First down.
Operating from the gun. Presley under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Presley. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Operating from the gun, Presley. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
From the gun, Presley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 24, Jets nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota on the slant, complete to Hopkins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mariota. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
New England.
Room here to run. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Patriots. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Looking to throw. Presley throwing left side. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
They'll run with Michelle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The tackle by...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
53, check 53. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to throw. Presley, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
53,
To throw on 3rd down. Presley. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
2-yard line.
Play action now. Mariota. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Mariota sacked.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete.
I need to get my swag right there.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Miles Boykin, 94 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now. Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Michel, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Good.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
First down, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
And 4.
To the air again, Mariota. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Chuck Clark.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Presley. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Patriot first down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
You can't block me. Cougar 19. Check 31. Buffalo 18. Check 99. Check 99.
And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And it's Michel once again. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Today's final
Charles,
score,
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.